Thank you. I'm Doug Cowan. I'm from Hominy, Oklahoma. I was born and raised there. My brother lives on the original Lotte property of my family, of Sam and Hattie Whitehorn in Kahipin, Osage. I've been in the oil industry for 40 years. I started down at the bottom on the drilling rig. I worked my way up to the production part of it, the acid and hydraulic fracturing part of it. I do own my own company now. I'm out there every day with the producers. I'm out there every day. I'm also a rancher in Osage County. My mom, Frances Kilpatrick, and her brother, Dudley Whitehorn, own approximately right around 3,000 acres, still a lot of land. I'm here to be a congressman. Now let's go over these questions here. The recent trial and removal of Chief Red Eagle was a very difficult time. Your government history. Yes, I believe it was. But you ought to think that there's rules and regulations for elected officials, and that if you cannot abide by them, you should be prosecuted and to the extent of what it needs to be. And the 2012, the Osage LLC lost $11.5 million of your money. Yes. And I read last night on the Osage News, on the Facebook deal, that they lost over $550,000 last year. Yes, they should be accounted for it. So that's your money, our money being wasted. It needs to be accounted for. And if criminal actions need to be brought, they need to be brought up. Because $11 million would go towards a lot of health and education. I'm a strong believer in health for our elders and people like up here in Texas that don't have all the assets that we do in Osage County. And I think that they probably should get some more on their debit cards and help them out. And like the elderly, if they get some sanctions, they need to be accounted for it, you know, help them on down the road. Besides the burial death, $5,000 burial death benefit. I'm a strong believer in that debit card. I use mine. And even if you just use it for the copay. Obamacare is not going to work. I do have insurance. I have my own company, and it is called Tomahawk Acid Services, and it's run right out of Hominy. And I work every day with the people in Osage County, Kay County, and all around the surrounding counties. So, and I do know a little bit about business and that LLC. You know, if they're misappropriating the money or being overpaid, when they need to find out what it is. Because if I ran my business like they're running it, I wouldn't be in business very long, I'll tell you that. And the last but not least is on this health and education. I'm a strong believer in health and education. I believe it would help our people and be educated. Not everybody's cut out for college. I do know we have some money there for college people, and the health part of it should help our children also. I think, like they say, we need to up that on the debit card. And does anybody, I'm going to do something a little different out of hand. Does anybody have any questions? I noticed nobody's asked you all if you had any questions from Texas. So I just want to know if y'all have any questions. Nobody? Go ahead, sir.
Homer Fincan, I've got a question. Do you think there's been a large national bank saying that the price of oil is going down $13 a barrel? Are you familiar with that, and what do you think?
No, I think that America is on the, we're not going to stop driving cars. We're in that fast speed world. I think oil will probably never get below 60. But I'm thinking, you know, every time they say something, somebody drops. The reason why I don't think it'll go back down is because the Saudis, the Kuwaitis are in the same boat we are. They're not producing the oil they need to be producing, and they can't just flood the market and drive the price down. So I don't think you'll ever see $13 oil.
So I said go down 13.
Oh, it might go down 13, yes, just because of the holidays or this or that, you know, but $13 ain't much on $100 barrel oil. Anybody else?
I'm Melissa Davis. I'm actually newly registered with got my membership and that was out of necessity, but I'm also a shareholder. As a newcomer, I've always been raised, no, when I was Osage, as a newcomer, as a register, having to register with the tribe and everything. Do you see, like, some department other than the CIDB office giving us a walkthrough of what all it entails to be in Osage? Is there anything like that?
I think that, I don't know that there is anything out there on the web that will walk you through it, but there needs to be, because you people down here, there's unity. They keep talking about unity in the tribe. There's no unity in the Osage tribe. Or you would know about it, and I would know about it. But there needs to be some unity. You people need to be known, you know, down here, what you need to do. And hopefully, you know, in Congress, maybe we'll get to that and to where it helps you people out, you know. Right, unless you hear it from a paper.
Or my parents or my grandparents.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. You people are in the dark down here, and we're in that world up there, and you don't know, and you might not never know, you know. So, but yes, it needs to be brought up, and it needs to be addressed, and something done about it. Anybody else? Go
I
ahead.
kind of have a two-part on that. One, when asked, we need an official site because certain questions I've asked, I've received 3 different answers on the same question. And the other is when I mentioned for the candidates about the 2/3 of the tribe that don't live there. It wasn't about what else can you give us. It was about acknowledgement and respect, and that's our life. That's home to us too in
That's
our
right.
heart. That's our culture too. Some of us aren't that far removed. My daddy was born and raised there and then joined the military, but some people are maybe 4 generations away.
Yeah.
During the steering committees, I suggested a website that had an option of some of the standard recipes for the dinners served during the dances. Nothing came of it. Of course, the website was about 18 months behind anyway. When I asked the question, and I've gotten a few sides today when I said it earlier, if anyone pays attention on the board, I have been named Noodles. Because there was a post from the, yes, that's me. Sadly, my response wasn't that grown up either. But there was a post about a class being taught on making grape dumplings. So I put, you know, there's someone on the res that I think the world of that gave me their corn soup recipe. And I'm internally grateful for that,
Yeah.
which is the initial recipe I asked for in the steering committee in 2006. It's corn soup.
Right.
Oh, get a chip for Doug.
All right. Thank you. Thank you very much.